No, I'm going to take away, I loved, getting to see everyone and hang with everybody again, and the energy that you all brought to this weekend helped kind of re-energize us and remind us of a world we left behind 7 years ago, and it's been really wonderful for us to revisit that and kind of fire our own passions and creativities again, I think, in a really wonderful way. So I take away everything you've given us this weekend, and I thank you for that.
No, okay.
It's been amazing to be back together. It really has been just really extraordinary. And meeting all of you has just been an absolute thrill. I mean, it's been incredible. The amount of love and support and it's just really, really moved me. I think the moment though, it was last night. We were at the club. By the way, you should have in the club. Getting in the car to the club. Literally, I don't think we spoke. We were all like, and we went because we wanted to be there. We wanted to show up. And then boom, the amount of energy hit us. We got out there. We started dancing, and it was just really, really fun and really great. And at the very end, when I knew it was time to go, I was leaving. I was up on that little corner platform. I looked down, and everybody knew we were going to go, and I just took everybody. Took everybody. I hugged everybody, and I held. I'm gonna do it again. I'm taking you all with me.
It's been really great to see how many people all over the world appreciate my work, and this entire convention would not be possible if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much for making it happen, and I hope you all have a safe trip home.
I think it's going to be hard to distill down to a single moment. I mean, but because there seems to be 500 distinct little seconds throughout the whole weekend. Seeing Sharon's explosive smile for the first time in, I think, probably a couple, 3 years maybe since we've seen each other, in this context. Just, how much joy that fills you with. It's sort of the tremendous sense of family that we get to have. Seeing Harris's name on the list of who was going to be able to make it here, in all honesty, was and to be honest, I think the single biggest thing was our small Q&As, where we got to talk to you guys more in depth, and there was smaller gatherings, because we got to talk about not just, the kind of overreaching themes of the show and the broad strokes, but moments that genuinely affected us, and maybe as much or more than they affected you, and finding that bridge, and that was really great. And I thank you for that, those of you that asked questions in those, situations that showed the depth, the impact the show had for you. So thank you for that. Thank you for 500 little moments.
Okay, I really don't want to follow any of you guys. I'm gonna, really echo what Hal just said, because I really can't boil it down to a single moment. There's I guess just a couple little things. One, I have loved getting that this experience caused me to relive some of the experience that I had over those years on the show with this group of people, you know, hearing their laughs, seeing their quirks, being really exhausted together. every sort of, again, you know, every sort of version of it, I got a little flavor of all of that, and I felt the love that you know we shared, rekindled it as we talked about the show and the Q&A, and I just was sharing that I had this wash back of all these moments that I had forgotten, you know, and all the energy that we had all poured into those stories and those experiences, and I kept, and seeing this guy as like a grown man, you know, he's like clearly been working out, you know, it was just, and then the fact, I guess, that all of you hearing that you're just discovering the show a year ago, 6 months ago, you know, all around the world, and that this message continues to perpetuate. There's this Eastern proverb that says that one word of truth resonates for thousands of miles, and it's so clear that it just keeps resonating and resonating on it. And last thought on the dance floor last night, I just felt it. You know, I felt this energy, this love, this joy that you guys saw when you saw us back, you know, in Babylon for a moment. And my heart was which really symbolized what I've been feeling, you know, what crescendo that night, and I just said, I love you, man. and so, I love you, and
defining moments, or what was the original?
Sure.
One special moment.
A special moment you'll take it with you.
Sure. What are you taking home with you?
As Sharon?
Or Debbie, whatever you prefer. What are you taking home? Your heart, your bag, your luggage?
From the last day, I'm taking a lot of luggage. Everybody's been so generous giving me gifts. The first thing was seeing everybody again. It made me cry. But we shared something many years ago that was very intimate and very special, and seeing everybody again has really been cool. Seeing how well we just all turned out. We did. And the moment when Friday, I was here a couple of days early, but Friday night, I believe it was, the first club, right? Wasn't that the first club everybody went to?
Yeah.
And we'd been to like a cafe earlier, and then we all went over to this club. And I didn't go in with everybody, so I had no idea what they had experienced. And, because I was outside having a cigarette, okay? And they took me in another way, and the rest of the cast had already been in there. And I was walking in the dark, I didn't know where I was going. And this love and screaming and pouring out just shook me to my core. I had no idea. First of all, I knew how many were coming, but I didn't know what that sound of love sounded like. And it just rocked me. I started crying. I don't know if you remember when I first came in like another door that Friday night, but I didn't know that we were that loved internationally. And I will never forget it. I've never had anything like that happen to me before. And the other thing that I sort of wanted to mention is I was very proud in the Q&As to represent Gail Harold.